Hello. In this video, we are going to see how to make 3D reconstruction of a seal, its skin, its bones, and especially its blubber, which is this fat right here. So the first thing you need to do is to load the CT scan, of course, and then you can go to Segment Editor. You can create a bunch of segments, and we are going to start to reconstruct all the whole seal. So let's choose a color. You should use probably red because you see it much better in the screen. And so you use threshold and you choose the right density. You want, of course, to have all the bones, so you can put this all the way on the right. And this, you want to have the most tissue possible, but you don't want to have any air outside the seal. So you can watch the lungs. You need to have as most lungs as possible, but not little dots like this, as you can see here. So let's try like this, and then you click apply. Okay, so as you can see, you have these bars here, and we want to get rid of this. So let's see what happens when we go to 3D mode. It can take a little time, of course, depending what PC you use. Mine is beginning to be a little slow. So you have this, and you have your seal, but you have these bars like this. So you can delete them manually, but it will take a lot of time, and it's really not interesting to do. So what you can do is clicking on margin here, and you will shrink the segment to, for example, let's try with 4 millimeters, and let's see what happens. You click apply, and you have again to wait a little bit. And when you shrink the segments, it will create a little space here. So now you have this, and it will touch here. Let's try. You go to islands, keep selected islands, and you click anywhere on the island you want to keep. So I click here, and let's see if something happens or not. Okay, so it worked. If it doesn't work for you, you can use margin and shrink again for example 2 millimeters, and it should be fine. So now we can use smoothing tool, median for example, and to have a better view here on the top of the seal, but it's not very important. And now I can use margin tool again and click grow. So I shrinked it for 4 millimeters, so I have to grow it for 4 millimeters again. So let's click apply. It will have its original size. As you can see, it's not bad. Some tissues are missing. Of course, it's the lung, and we are going to do this right now. So lungs, we use threshold again. And don't forget, in editable area, you want to click everywhere. In overwrite, none, of course, otherwise you will have problems. So let's click on Show 3D and to set it off because it will take a lot of time. Click on another color which you can see better, like this, for example. And now it should be good like this. So you want to have your lungs in the segment you want, but you don't want to have little dots on your seal. So it should be fine here. Click apply, And of course, now you need to click islands and keep selected islands. You click on the lungs, and now you should have your lungs. You can, if you want, use the smoothing tool and fill holes to close the little gaps here. Okay, and now it's not bad, I guess. So you can go in seal. You now want to click logical operators, you add your lungs into your seal. Did it work? Yes, it works. And you have little dot here, you can use paint tool and sphere brush to fill them if you have some. Yeah, one here, or you can use, of course, fill holes again. I'm stupid, I should have done that before. There's one hole here, so maybe I can set 5 millimeters. Wait a little bit, and now it's good. I delete the length segment because I will create another which will be far better. So now you have your seal. So let's see how it's going. Okay, it's nice. So now you will create a new segment which will be skin. So you can use logical operators. You will copy the seal segment, of course, editable area everywhere and overwrite none, or maybe you can set in editable area inside seal, and you can click apply. Be sure on overwrite it's none. So now you have this segment, which is exactly the same, of course, as the seal, but now you will do you will use hollow. It's a new tool, and click outside surface, and you should probably use 5 millimeters, because if you use 3, it will be probably too thin. So let's click apply now. And now we have the skin of the seal. We can change the color. I don't know exactly what color has a seal, but should be probably like this. Oh, well, okay. Now we can begin with the lungs if you want. And we want to use threshold, editable area inside seal, obviously, and overwrite none. So you choose, I change the color, otherwise we won't see anything. Okay, so you choose the right density, and you click apply, and I should have unclick the source ready because it will take a lot of time. It was not smart for me. And I'm not even sure it will work. Sorry for this. It was not a smart move. What? So now I click islands, keep selected islands, and click on the lungs. I hope it will work, otherwise we'll try something else. And once again, I should have clicked here before doing this. Don't do this at home. Okay, and of course it didn't work. So let's unclick show 3D, so everything will be faster, and use threshold tool again, and let's be a little, yes, like this, it will be far better. I don't know why I try to be so optimistic. Let's click apply, and now you click island, keep selecting island, and it should be fine. So now you have the skin, the length, we will see later how it looks in 3D. Now let's do the bones. So it's easy. You use threshold again. Inside seed segment overwrite none. You go on the right and like this. Let's click here and here and choose another color which is more visible, like blue for example. And now we have the bones. Let's call it bones mask. Okay, I guess we have almost all the one, but we have little dots here, so let's get rid of them like this. And with this density, it should be fine. So let's click apply, and now let's create another segment, which will be called bones this time. So now we are going to go in islands, and you click add selected islands. In editable area, you click in bone mask and overwrite visible segments. So it will take segments from the bone mask and put them inside your bone segment. So let's click here, for example. Okay. And you add the segments you want. Maybe I should have set different density. It's a little long here. No, it's too long. I'll do it again. It's not acceptable. Let's create bone mask again and set it like this. Okay, it will be better. Click apply, and now bones. So let's do the same thing. Threshold, sorry, and of course everywhere, and overwrite none this time. Apply, and now let's go in bones and use islands. Add selected islands inside bones, overwrite visible segments. So now it should be faster. But I have a little problem because I have the skin right here. But I have now I was a little too optimistic again. Okay. So now the density should be fine, I hope. So let's click apply. Bones. Islands, add selected island inside. I made the same mistake again and again, so don't do this at home, please. Everywhere, of course, and overwrite multiple segments and apply. So now it should be fine, I hope. We click islands, add selected island inside bone mask, overwrite visible segments, and let's see what happens. Okay, now it's better. It will be a little faster. If the skin is coming, we can fix it again later. one bone is missing here. Okay. And one here. 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 Little here. And this thing should be a bone. I don't know anything about seal anatomy, but I guess it's a bone too. And now we have our bones. So you can delete bone mask, and you have your bones. And you can, if you want, use logical operator and subtract the skin, so you are sure there's not skin in your bone segment. So now you have bones, so you can change the color. Go label generic anatomy color bone, so you have better color. Lung, let's set the lungs in blue. It's because it's nice. I have no other reason. And now you have the skin and the whole seal. And now what we are going to do is the blubber, which is this fat here. So let's use the same tool, threshold, and we are going to work in the table inside seal and overwrite none, of course. So now we choose the right density. It's pain for the eyes. Sorry about this. Painful for the eyes, I mean. Okay, so let's set it to the right density, and this one should be fine. You cannot have a perfect density because you cannot have all the segment filled and all the segment empty. So you have to make compromise, and you can fix this again later. So this one will be very hard to compensate, so you should go for something like this. Okay, let's try with this. Click apply. E-islands, keep selected island and click here. I hope it will work. Okay, it's not bad. I don't know why we have blubber in the lungs. Because of the artifact here. Okay, so let's do it again. Super. Okay, that's shitty. Maybe we can get rid of this artifact using that's not cool. That's really not cool. Okay, let's try this. Islands, keep selected islands. I don't know why we have the lungs, so let's logical operators, subtract lungs. Okay, subtract bones. Smoothing, fill holes. 3mm should be fine. Okay, and it's not bad. And the little dots here, we want to get rid of them. It's because of here. So let's use erase, sphere brush. Okay, let's track, let's hunt the artifacts. There are one here too. It's because of the metallic things here. Okay, probably now it should be better. Keep selecting that end. Okay, so now we have our blubber. We can use margin, to grow it a little bit. And click. No, I should not have done that. Let's smooth it. Okay, well, we can even use Gaussian smoothing, I guess. It will be nice, I hope. Okay, so now we have it all. So you click Show 3D. And we will see what is the result of all this. Every time you use a tool, be sure you choose the right editable area and the right thing in overwrite other segments. So we have the wall seal here and the skin. So let's go in segmentation and we can change the opacity. So let's do this. So now we have the skin, the lungs and the bones. So let's take a look at the lungs of the seal. As you can see, the trachea is super long and we don't even have the head in the DCT scan, so it's a super long trachea. That's pretty funny. Now you can add the bones, so you have all the skeleton of the seal. That's nice. And now you can change maybe the color of the blubber. Let's set it like this, for example. And now we have the blubber. You can change the opacity if you want. So you have all the fat here, and now the skin. So you have all your cell with the skin, the blubber, the bones, and the lungs. And now, if you want to have an idea of the volume of the things, now you have the whole seal here, the skin, the lungs, the bones, and the blubber. Be sure you select all your segments, or at least all the segments you want to know the volume, and you go in quantification here, segment statistic, and you click apply. You wait a little bit, and now you have here all the volumes. So your seal is 26,000 centimeter cube, and the blubber is 12,000. And as you can see, the blubber is very big when you compare it to the seal volume. So I hope you like this video, and I will try to make more reconstruction of animals, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.